What in the actual fuck is going on, guys? How you doing? How about 4 more reviews? I'm feeling good. Feeling real good. I like doing these videos. Been a real barrage lately. I hope you're keeping up. I know you're not. It's okay. I'm not keeping up with the comments because, let's just be honest, for the first time in a long time, I do like making videos more than I like responding to comments and reading comments. Getting some shitty ones here and there, but I don't really give a fuck. I shoot a video, I put it up. You know, I love editing videos too, but sitting there responding to comments on my phone is kind of a pain in the dick, and I don't have a lot of time to spend on my laptop responding to comments, but I'll try and get around to it eventually. What we're listening to, most importantly. By the way, this is an all vinyl edition of 4 album reviews, so it's actually kind of special. We're listening to False, Untitled, 2-song EP debut from 2011. These guys are friends of mine, and they're really cool, and I love them dearly. And this is some great stuff. Gilead Media put this out in 2011. I don't know if I've ever opened this up and look at this. Fucking awesome. So, since we are restricted by the one side of the LP, I'm hoping that I can get through these reviews in time. It comes with a patch. Yeah, but too much of a mess to redo it in time. Think of more like maybe a kind of a brutaler emperor at times. Really intense. It's really, really good. I'm really stoked about this pile of stuff because it's really fucking good and it's all black metal. Just got this in today. Nawaharian with Into the Void. Pay attention now. This fucking slays. Check this out. Link down below. You got it. First of all, this edition is goddamn gorgeous. This was originally released by Scythe of Death in 2011, 7 years ago. 4-song debut cassette, limited to 50 copies. 3 years later, they released it on CD, limited to 333 copies. And that fucking thing goes for like $100 on Discogs. So, get the LP version. You can probably get it for about 15 bucks. Do it, because this is some amazing German black metal. It is very modern, but it really sits in there along with a lot of like the Ancient Records bands. Also kind of sounds a little bit like Watain in a lot of ways, but it's just super well written. It's really riffy and grim as all fuck. And the last track on side B is a really, really well done cover of Burzum's Spell of Destruction. It's called Black Spell of Destruction. I'm not sure what really happened there, but this edition is fucking gorgeous. It's got a little booklet glued into it with cool artwork, and it comes with a poster, which we never hang up. I'm always torn. Should I hang this up and make the vinyl like not as collectible or worth anything or whatever? So I don't usually do it. Next, okay, so I get a lot of questions about what song I use in my intro. I got rid of the NFL football song because of copyright issues and shit, which YouTube waited like 6 months to fucking tell me that I wasn't allowed to be using that song. I mean, I can use it, but I can't monetize my videos if I am using it. So, in the interest of gaining subscribers and visibility, I want to have monetizable content, which is getting harder and harder. Anyways, intro music right now and until I change my fucking mind is Swordmaster's Wraths of Time. One of the very first favorite black metal releases for me. This came out in 1995, going on 23 years ago, on Full Moon Productions. So Swordmaster wound up being a really cheesy, like retro, thrashy kind of black metal band eventually, but this first EP is some fucking killer, solid Swedish black metal through and through. Whiplasher here on vocals, and I think he was a songwriter also, is the brother of John Notefight. This is Emil Notefight. Also, Inferno, Tobias Kjellgren was the drummer of Dissection after Ole Omen left, and he just toured with them. I don't think he really played anything with them, but this fucking rules. It's super riffy, it's well done, mid-90s black metal from Sweden. Black vinyl, no insert. Fullman Productions put it out, so it's kind of a piece of shit, but I love this EP so much. And that, just the first song, Raz of Time, has just always been, I don't know, I've been spending a lot of time lately thinking about how some of the first music that you heard when you were in the formative age of, getting into metal is, I think, what really paints your character as a music fan going forward. And so, I don't know, just the way that the music on this LP was composed is exactly what I like out of bands. I can't really think of a better way to put it, but the way that it is just the way that it needs to be. Anyways, next, going a little bit forward to 2001, this is just a band that I think so many more people should know about because it's great. This is Axis of Advance with Strike, and this is the LP version that came out on Death to Mankind in 2001. And you should all know this band if you're at all a fan of Revenge, because the session drummer, James Reed, plays on this, and he is able at times to play that pummeling, absolutely non-stop, vicious blasting. Only Axis of Advance is a lot better at offering a lot of variety to the intensity and melodicism going on. And so I just think it's like, it has that intensity that Revenge does, but it has memorable songs. It's super militant and militaristic and just, goddamn, it's just a fucking sledgehammer in your fucking face. But it's also really musical and memorable, and there's great riffs going on. The guitar tone on Strike is something I can never get sick of. They did such an excellent job recording this. Drums are right up front. Vocals are just crammed down your fucking throat. Lyrics on this one. Axis of Advance wound up doing, I think, 3 full lengths, maybe 4. And this is by far my favorite one. I do really like the EP they did before this, which has a Thurgathon cover on it. Black vinyl, so I won't bother showing you that. There's really not much to look at on vinyl from the early 2000s. But this is some killer stuff. Get on this Axis of Advance Strike if that sounds at all up your alley. So last but certainly not least, Imiz Viha by Azaghal. Azaghal wound up being a band that I really don't give a shit about these days. They kind of stayed up with the times, and as far as I know, at least the last couple of records they did were pretty modern and stagnant and just don't sound like this early era of these guys. So Imiz Viha is a vinyl-only reissue of the split with Mustan Kun Lapset, which translates to Children of the Black Moon, and Beheaded Lamb, which was a really great black metal band from Spain featuring dude from Acrebelts. But the riffs on here are so fucking good. This is some grim as fuck, nasty Finnish black metal. Main songwriter Shartan or whatever was also in Hellcult, and if you know Hellcult, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Killer, underappreciated band. But again, this is limited to 300 copies. Blood and Ison put this out, and there's nothing to look at whatsoever. Black vinyl. I do really like that cover though. So this is hand numbered, number 186. But you should be able to pick this up, I would think, for maybe around $20, $25. And it's so goddamn worth it. It's vicious, raw, nasty, well-written, riff-heavy, Finnish black metal. So, I don't know, that seemed really quick, so here's a recap. Azagal, Immus Viha, 2001. Axis of Advance with Strike, also 2001. Great militaristic Canadian black metal. Post-Sacramentary Abolishment, black vinyl. Swordmaster, Wraths of Time. This is my intro music, and it fucking rules. And everything they did after this one sucks shit. Actually, I haven't really spent that much time with it. It might be kind of worth it. But most importantly, man, I just played this Nawaharian, and it's amazing. Into the Void. Yeah, get this. And I'm honestly shocked at how cheap you can get this right now. So check that out. And of course, False. My pals from Minneapolis. All right. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Out.